Welcome to another episode of Good Cooking, and I'm going to show you the way to a great Italian Christmas with baked clams. So here we go, Benny boy. Are you ready to make some baked clams?
Yes.
Some people call it baked clams oreganata, which is its formal name. Me, baked clams. Delicious, a holiday tradition. This goes with your 7 fishes on Christmas Eve, and we're gonna make these. So we got our breadcrumbs, we got our Italian breadcrumbs. So we got a little parsley, fresh parsley, finely chopped. Just gonna throw some of that in there, add like a lot of nice parsley. Then I got 2 cloves of minced garlic, boom. I'm gonna sprinkle it up here with a little garlic powder, because why not? A little black pepper. Ben, and you're not familiar with these, right? I know I ask you about these recipes all the time, but baked clams never happened in your life.
Nope.
Nothing.
Never.
Not a mussel, not a clam, not a anything around the holidays?
Not that I can think of.
Oh boy, all right. A little sprinkle of salt, get that a little in there. And then we're just gonna put a little olive oil. You gotta put enough in there. And you can add as you go. So if you need more, that's not a problem, but you don't wanna get it too. So I can already tell we're gonna need some more in this. And we just kinda wanna get it a little like, a little moist, a little wet. This was one of my mom's go-tos. Like I always say, she didn't cook a lot, but she made some good stuff, especially on New Year's. She did baked clams on New Year's. It was always nice. A little baked clam, and then you'd have a little champagne, hang out with your family.
Now that you mention it, my mom always does seafood stew on Christmas.
Okay.
So there's probably clams in there.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Mussels in there.
Is that a tradition? Is there any traditional dishes that go on in the Thompson household on Christmas Eve?
Christmas Day morning, we always do an egg bake.
We got a family breakfast?
We do family breakfast.
Love it.
But breakfast happens after skiing. So you ski, come back, egg bake, presents, then dinner.
Yeah, my family didn't do a lot of skiing. We did a lot of sitting around.
That's so weird. I can't imagine that.
A lot of, anybody want a Bloody Mary? Santa's gone, we're fine. See how I'm getting that consistency there? That's kind of what I want.
Before this, you were saying how it looks like wet sand, and
Kind of looks like wet sand.
yeah.
I mean, it's not the most appetizing thing, but shit, that's the damn explanation here.
Yeah, that looks like the inside of my backpack after a beach day.
Oh God, here we go. Ben's lonely, everybody. All right, so now we're ready. I got little neck clams. See these, Ben? Get up on there. From Little Neck Bay, from where I'm from, Queens. All right, on the half shell. You wanna go to a reputable place to get your seafood. Don't be buying them off the guy on the corner who's also selling you mangoes that has a little ice cube on top of the container. You're gonna die. The tinier the better, and I like them whole because a lot of people like to take the clam out, chop it up, and then they mix it in the actual breading and then put it back in the clam and bake it. I don't like that. I like a full, whole clam, breading on top, toasted on it. Unbelievable. We're gonna just take this little spoon. I'm just gonna go like that. I like to get the edges all covered up because that'll help to keep the clam moist when we put it in the broiler. So we're just gonna put it on the tray like that and just keep repeating the process here.
Would you say this is one of your favorite of the 7 fishes?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a place in New York called Dom Peps, and all my New York people are gonna know what this is. Yeah, I mean, you go there, you get 3 dozen baked clams and little bread, so you can soak up the little sauce and the broth, baby. Unbelievable. And just like that, they're so easy to make. What's your favorite fish there, Benny boy? Shrimp. It's like Bubba Gump over here. Just hope we don't end up in Nam together.
Trash answer.
Yes. The size is important too. They should just be bite size.
They say size doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. It does when it comes to this shit, I'll tell you that. You should definitely try your breadcrumbs to see if you like the way they taste before you stuff them, but let's see what happens after. Too late. Oh wow. No, really good. So I like to put a little oil in the water in the bottom of the pan when I put it in the broiler, that way they don't dry out. And you don't want to pour it on top. Just pour it off to the side. We're ready to broil. I'm putting these bad boys in the oven, medium broil for about 5 minutes. But you got to give it the eye test. You can't just go off and then, hang out with your wife and have a little drink and go for a walk. You got to watch. Otherwise, these things are going to burn and they're shit. So let's get these in the oven, Ben. All right?
Tell them about the sauce.
I never squeezed my lemon in the thing.
I thought you did.
Nope.
Oh,
In my breadcrumbs.
Oh.
You know what? Let's squeeze a little lemon right on top this bad boy, huh? Let's get a little lemon, eh? I forgot to put it in my breadcrumbs, and I like a lot of lemon. Listen, I usually put some lemon in my breadcrumbs, a half a lemon. I f***ed up. Just put it on top. We're gonna see how it comes out. They're gonna come out absolutely perfect. Listen, there's no mistakes in the kitchen. There are, but not really. Like you can really f something up, but not this. Just make sure your stuffing is really good. Make sure you got the right clams, very fresh. And then all of those nice ingredients, the parsley, the garlic, the lemon, the olive oil. Mwah! Absolutely f***ing phenomenal. I'm cursing a lot on this episode. There's gonna be a lot of bleeps because we can't get past Instagram.
Now can you tell me about the sauce?
So for the sauce. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna create the sauce, which I like to put on the bottom of the plate when I serve the clams. You're gonna take a little bit of olive oil, you're just gonna coat your pan, and then you're gonna throw some minced garlic in there, just toast it up a little bit. Then you're gonna throw a quarter stick of butter in there, melt that down, splash of white wine, and a little bit of lemon juice, a half a lemon, don't forget, I forgot. And then you're gonna just sprinkle some parsley in there if you wanna add a little salt to taste, and just let it cook down a little bit, and then we'll heat it up, put it on the plate, and serve these absolutely delightful baked clams. If you grew up in an Italian neighborhood, you know about the 7 fishes on Christmas Eve. If you didn't grow up in an Italian neighborhood, I feel bad for you. Baked clams is definitely my favorite fish to have on Christmas Eve. They're easy, you can get them in one forkful. The breading is unbelievable when it gets a little bit crispy under the broiler. You dip that bread in the butter and the white wine and the garlic. Oh my God, are you gonna fall asleep in time to get your gifts from Santa Claus? As always, the recipe is in the description below. And from our house to yours, Merry Christmas and Bon Appetit. Let's go, baby. Yep.
Why is that mussel so good? Is
I
that
don't
a
know.
mussel?
No.
Oh, what is
It's a
it called?
clam, you idiot. We just dropped the whole episode.